Well, hello everybody. It's been a hot minute. I haven't done a video in a while. In fact, I had to reconnect all of my stuff. Like my microphone wouldn't connect, my camera wouldn't connect because it had been so long, I guess. So yeah, I had to kind of reboot a bunch of different stuff. But anyway, so here is day one of this project. There are 4,600 of these itty bitty little tiny Lego-esque pieces. But if you look, let me move my camera just a smidge. If you look, if my camera will focus, you got your Lego, the normal lumpies and the opening on the back, but they're also jagged on the edges. I don't know, can't see real well, but yeah, so they fit together differently. These are 2s and these are 3s. So I have these all separated out into this bowl. The rest of them are in here. I don't need these for a while. Hubby picked me up some super glue because, as I said in the short for this, it does have to be glued together if I'm going to be entering it in fair. And they do that so that if it does drop, it's less likely to completely shatter. Might break off into a piece or two that can be put back together. But if it's glued together, it shouldn't just break into 4,600 pieces if it's dropped. This actually is the smallest of the kits that I ordered. I have this one. It's got 15,000 pieces. I will not be doing this one on camera because it is a gift for somebody who does watch my channel. So that one I won't be doing on camera. And I have another gift that is being shipped to me by C. That is a gift for somebody who does not watch my channel. So I will be doing that one on camera as much as I can. It is taller than where my camera hits. So if I can adjust my camera up more as it grows taller, I will. But I may have to construct off and then show, lay it down to show you because it's fairly tall. And it is also 15,000 pieces. Am I crazy? Maybe just a little bit. Now these kits I got off of TEMU, relative decently priced. I think I paid $8 or $9 for this one, and the $15,000 or 15,000 piece sets were only $19. So yeah, decently priced. They do come with these little tiny hammers, which are absolutely useless. You're supposed to be able to, hammer your pieces down, but there's no weight to this thing, so it doesn't really do any good as a hammer, at least in my opinion. So I do have a hammer somewhere in my craft room. I don't know why it's not in its normal spot, nor can I find it anywhere in here. So I'm not sure where it ended up. I know where I used it last, but I don't know where it went. Anyway, so I've already started because I wanted to see how frustrating I was going to get, how frustrated I would be before I started to film this. Because if I was going to be yelling and screaming at it, I didn't want to film it. But it's not so bad. So I've got step 1 and 2 done already. Now we are on to step 3. And these are the instructions. So this down here in the blue is the piece that you've completed, which is this one right here. And then you work from the bottom up. And then once you get these 3 pieces put on, then it should look like this, and so on and so forth. And they have it broken down into a total of 14 steps. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know where I can put this where it's going to make the most sense for me. I need to have it in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for a moment. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of the twos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Need one more of those. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I can set this off to the side. And hopefully not have it fall at any point in time, fall off my desk. All right, so with this, we're going to start putting these together. And they kind of lock together because these are like zigzaggy on the edges. So your zigzags lock together like so. I wonder if I can... That's about as good as it's going to get. So 2, and then these 2. This one goes here. Now, they are not easy to put together in any way, shape, form, fashion. I have not figured out the secret just yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And a 2 and a 2. One there. And one there. And this, let me make sure I'm on camera here. I have found, for me anyway, that once I have some built, it's easier for me to get them snapped together than trying to like put, rather than trying to put one piece on, put the piece I need down and use the big piece to control it. For me, it seems to be working a little better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, now that I have my craft room door closed, I can smell the super glue really strong. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then These two go this way. These things are super tiny. Okay. And then we got two that go out this way. That way. And that way. That way. And can't see it. I'll turn it so I can see it. Okay. And then a 3-pronger goes right across the middle. One there. And one there. In one. So it's very quiet in my house right now. My husband is out in the garage working on his engine for his buggy. The dogs are in the house because he needs to be able to go in and out of the garage without having to worry about them getting out. And it's mostly Arrow. Lizzie, she comes back if called. Arrow, not so much. Talked about that on here before. He's a runner. So it's easier just to put him in the house and then he doesn't have to worry about him accidentally getting out. And then this one goes right here. He has made some sacrifices in order to be able to work on on the thing finally. He had the opportunity for an engine. It was out of our price range. So he worked a deal with a buddy of his and traded one of his guns for the cost of the engine. And he sold the Beetle. I never thought I'd see it happen. But the blue bug is now no longer rusting away in our driveway. Okay, so the directions show you how to line it up with the green arrows. That's what those green arrows are. The hard part for me is then I also have to figure out where I need to put glue. Okay, so pretty much all the way around the outside. And I've already almost used an entire tube of super glue. Whoo, 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 that smells strong. Okay, so third one, this one here goes on the middle one right there. Now, this is ideally what you would be using that hammer for. But, like I said, it doesn't really, there's no weight to it, so it doesn't really hammer. It just kind of taps it. Okay. Somehow or another, I keep managing to pop these off, the little feet. I'm hoping that super glue holds it. I mean, it should, right? I asked my model maker husband to, I'm like, this is what I need. You pick out the glue because it's out of my wheelhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, it's a lot of those. We're just going to take out a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is mostly all 2s. Just need you to stand upright, please. Okay. And then a 3 and a 3 goes on each end. Then a 2 and a 2. So, yeah, my daughter, she kind of had to agree to give up the bug because technically it was her first vehicle. We got it for her 16th birthday, but it's been in our driveway for 9 years. And as she said, it was time for me to figure out how to be an adult about it. So, we did sell it to his cousin. So if at any point in time, he decides if he wants to no longer have it, we have first rights to buy back. But hopefully that never happens because he's got enough projects in the driveway that he doesn't need it back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where am I at? So this side, one there. One more. Things with me are finally moving along. I'd been putting off calling and getting scheduled for my ultrasound, or not my ultrasound, my MRI. So I'm like, it's an expense I don't want to have to spend, But I was like, if I'm going to have to do it, I'm going to wait until, first of the year so that my deductible starts over. And then little did I realize that there was an expiration date, a specific expiration date on my referral, which normally they're good for 6 months, but for whatever reason, my provider put an expiration date on it, and she put it for January 10th. So I kind of had to take the soonest appointment or have my provider do a new referral, because I had one option. And then after that, I got this turned sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, what did I do here? They had one appointment, but then the next one wasn't until the end of January. So I either take the first appointment or I had to call my provider and get a new referral. So I opted to take the appointment that they have coming up, which ironically enough is January 1st. Yay me, what a great way to start the new year, right? And it's going to be like $3,200 if I have them, quote unquote, bill out. If I pay out of pocket on the 1st, it would only be like $2,900. But who's got that just kind of lying around, right? So I'm like, well, it's going to have to bill out. I don't have a choice in that matter. But she did give me information for the hospital's care credit financial assistance program. So I called them. Based on income, I am eligible. It's just a matter of them doing the paperwork and figuring out at what level. Am I at 75% or am I at 100%? That'd be great if they paid 100% of it, because $3,200 is a lot of money, especially when I'm still paying on my HVAC. But, if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it only does 75 is better than 0. So I'm going to take whatever they are going to offer me. But it'll be nice to have this MRI done and out of the way and figure out, and that'll give me next steps for the ankylosing spondylitis. Figuring out, what the next steps are, what any additional treatment or testing that needs to be done. If not, what is my treatment protocol moving forward, so on and so forth. I've been putting off mentioning to my doctor that, oops, I put that the wrong way. I've had pain in my shoulder for the last 4 months. Like my left shoulder, I can't really lift my arm all the way up, and I haven't been able to in a long time. Because again, I'm like, oh, she's gonna have to do x-rays, and 1, 2. What am I doing wrong here? Aha, this is what I'm doing wrong. I'm like, what? That doesn't look right. It's like one thing at a time, because x-rays lead to MRIs. And yeah, all that good fun. And it's all expensive. So I've been, been waiting for the end of the year, or the start of the new year, I should say, so that at least it goes on next year's deductible. Which, yay! is lower. Our bosses, my husband's boss, changed our insurance. Normally, I would not be happy about that because it's like usually they end up changing it to like they'll change providers altogether because they're constantly like trying to find the insurance that costs the least, which costs the least for them, but it's a nightmare for us as employees. But this time they stayed with the same provider, but our deductible dropped from $7,000 a year to $5,000. So that is phenomenal. Makes me very, very happy. Because then I might actually be able to like afford my medical care this year. And ironically enough, I may actually meet my deductible. Okay, so this one, this little dot here goes to this dot right there. So goes like that. So pretty much all the way around again. I think I'm going to have to get another glue. Ooh, oops. Don't glue your fingers together. That one goes right there. Again, go round and round and round, squishing it all down. And again, popping the feet off. Oops. Just looked up and realized that I disconnected my microphone. So for those of you that don't know how to open super glue, when you pull your cap off, there's a little pointy thing in the top of the cap. You flip it over and you use it to poke a hole in the foil. Then you screw the tippy back on. And keep on keeping on. Are you not going? There it goes. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've glued these feet on. Okay, got one more layer to do, and then I'm going to call it good for this video. Boop, boop, boop. Doesn't quite stay up just yet. Right now it's back heavy. Eventually it'll get front heavy, or and it'll balance out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, I'm not going to count them. I'm just going to grab a handful of these little ones. Come on. Okay. Then we're going to go on to the last one. Maybe. Then this one. Either one of the 3s. How did I just discover it's much easier to do while I'm holding them? Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making little stairs. And we're hooking that onto the end here. Okay. Again. 1, 2. 3. Ah. 4. And goes here and connects here. Okay. Now we got two that go this way. Double goes there. And double goes here. And then a triple. And a triple. Double, double. And one right in between. Put these away. Bring this back over, figure out where it goes. So this one goes with this one right there. Okay. Whoop. Well, there's a lot of noise going on outside. Oh, ooh. I just heard my dogs running through the house. See what I mean? Hoping those glue better and stay glued once I'm done with this for the day, which I'm about ready to be. Because those little feeties are irritating me that they keep popping off. I also want to find my hammer. More. Yep, right there needs to be pushed together. It just does not want to go down. Need something I can push down with. There, now we got it. Not proper use of your handle scissors, but until I can find my craft room hammer, it will have to do. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, that once the super glue has a chance to completely cure, the little footies stop popping off. Any idea what I'm making yet? Put your thoughts in the comment below. What do you think I'm making? And are you enjoying this? Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't do so on the way in. And we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.